Diamond Life on top? On top, okay. So let's get a smaller, or silver spoon. We'll use this E25 to add silver spoon on the lid. Just on the inner. It's interesting, it doesn't look much different. It definitely has a blue tone to it, so let's see what it does. It is more of a silver. I'm going to come up to the front of the brow, which it doesn't tell you to do that, but I'm going to. Do you see the difference? Look how much better that looks than that. See how that white looks poochy? That's just because you're older. And so when you get right here, go on up and get rid of that white area right there in front, right under the brow right there. We're going to need to blend it out because it's too much, but you need to at least have the color there so you have something to blend off and get rid of that kind of, see, definitely rounded out the look so it looks much better. Now this is very heavy color, okay, so we're not leaving it there. So I do want to blend before I add the Diamond Life. Okay, but that's where it's got the silver here, the bright blue, and then the black. And so now I am going to blend outer edges first. Definitely the outer edges first. Just make sure you blend that really good right there. Now if you really wanted to get this incredible, then you could put a white highlighter under the brow. The way they did it, it is staying in the crease, but when you have a hooded eye, you would not do that, and I do. So I don't normally, but just as I've aged, the skin's dropped, and that really happens to everybody. That brow bone skin starts dropping. But as you blend away some of that color, see it's having almost like a natural highlighter look. It's lighter there. You don't really need to add a lot of highlighter. And I'm kind of cleaning off my brush here so that I can get, I don't want to add shadow, but I do want to kind of blend that right there off a little bit. Just get off that inner so it's not so strong. Now, this, they didn't suggest this, I don't think. Did they? No, they didn't. I'm going to take that same blue, and I'm going to bring that under the eye as well. And you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of the, well, let's first of all, let's do the Diamond Life. Ooh, very chunky. So this is going to be my advice on this. When you do this, just in the inner corner, keep your eye closed really good because it's very chunky and you don't want to get it in your eye. And I just flicked off my fingertip too. So it's inner corner only, right at the tear duct and inner corner. Don't go to the blue. This is just to liven up the silver. And boy did it. But it took some of the silver off, which is good. It was kind of dark. But if you really wanted to liven up a little, you could go to this Clutch Your Pearls, and I'm using a very tiny Morphe M213 just to get the inner tear duct itself. Tap that off real good. And I'm hoping this is going to be a white color. It looks like it, but sometimes you do that in the palette and it's not when you put it on. Nope, it's not. It's pink. It's like pearlescent. So it's not white. It's very pinky. That's okay. It's still, it is pearlescent. It says Clutch Your Pearls, so it looks white, but it's a white pink. Pearlescent pink. So I definitely wouldn't put it there. What you could do is flip this over and just use the matte white, which is called its Designer, and just go right under the brow, right there, almost like a line. See the difference? It's not much, but look how it looks like a raised brow just from doing that. Okay. Now I'm going to take a short shader and use the jewel tone and through my lashes. Just to bring that blue. Instead of liner, I'm using the blue today. That's going to be my liner. Powder liner. So that's it. What do y'all think? Now, obviously, I've not put on my eyebrows. I've not put on my liner or my lips. But just the color, it is very, very pretty. It's very overdone. So, once I get this all done, we'll see. Now, you know what, though? I do want to use this palette to use for my brow. So, I'm going to use Oh That's Rich, which is almost like a burgundy chocolate brown. This right here. So we have used this under the eye, this in the tear duct. We've used this in the outer V. We've used this in the inner lid, this on the top of the lid and halfway back, and this on top of that. So I'm now going to use this, which like I said is almost like a burgundy chocolate, and I'm going to run that through the brow. Start on the underside. Up here where that would go to make your arch. See that line? Matter of fact, you can just draw a line. It will help you. But you know, where is the arch supposed to start? Right where that line would be. See the line? And then build your arch down. And just fill in. Go back towards the front a little bit with what's left over. If you're like me and your little brows are saying bye-bye. And that's just a nice pretty arch. See the difference? That's a pretty good color, believe it or not, for me. I don't know what it would look like out in the sunlight, but again, straight up. And that shows you where the arch should be. And then you go on back and build it. Now look right there. Look at the difference, how much lower this brow is. So I have to bring this forward to build it. That's just because my brows are not even. Most people's aren't though, I don't think. So there. And then just fill in the bottoms. Good. I feel like I got off somewhere. Sometimes I feel like whenever I fill in the front of that front brow, I need to correct this back brow. Isn't that weird? But definitely whatever your color is that you're using, if it's a shadow instead of a pomade or a cream, make sure you go back and fill it in with the other hairs so that it shows up. Now, if you want to add a color to line with, I would choose whatever you got on the brow. So I will run this through the lashes real quickly, even though the blue's there. Just to darken it up and bring the brow color in. Sorry. You can kind of stamp it. I don't think you need to stamp it on the upper. And I'll tell you why. You've got such a dark blue on there that you definitely aren't going to have blush showing through. So that's that, y'all. I can tell you the next time I do it what I would normally use. Clearly, this matte shade, which is It's Designer. This is Princess Cut, this kind of transition neutral, and then the highly selective, this burgundy brown. That will be my go-to look. But I'm going to experiment. The whole reason why I decided to go ahead and get this palette, for one thing, I love the blue. So it's so funny that today I'm wearing the very blue. I do like that it came with a little book because it made me try something new. And let's just blend out edges a little bit more. I don't want to overblend, y'all, because the whole point of doing this look was to get that color. I just don't want it not blended enough. Just don't overdo it, or you're going to get rid of the color and you're not going to have the look that you started out with. Flick off some of that on this inner area right there. Okay, so I can put all these brushes up now. And especially this one. The Splat Shader I love. It just makes it very easy, as you saw. A flat brush like that It just makes it super easy. And that again is an E60 from Sigma. It makes it super easy to put on colors, like bright colors that we just used. Okay, I need some lip stuff, y'all. Look at that. These are red. It should have been a pink tone red. Not a red, because it's going to make it so bright. My face is going to be so bright, y'all. Kind of, is that pink or is it strawberry red? It's strawberry red, which is my really red. But it's a pink red. I just didn't want to apply too much of it because I've got such blue eyes. Just kind of keep it toned down the lips a little bit. But I gotta have some color. Okay, and then we're gonna line with It Cosmetics No Tug. On the inner corner. Definitely, look, as soon as you add the black liner, it helps so much. And then I am going to, look, I'm doing all this with a mirror that's 2 feet away, y'all. Let's see, what mascara should I use? I could use Chanel, I could use, what am I going to use? You know what I haven't used in a long time is this Man Eater. Is it waterproof? There we go. Eyelash Curler by Charlotte Tilbury. Let's use this Man Eater. This is by Tarte. I can't remember, is this, it's Voluptuous Mascara, but I don't think it's waterproof, which I would typically not like to do, but yeah, I'm going to do it this time. Definitely got to have mascara with this look. Something to black to get in front of all this blue.